UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'd say it's about 29 feet from where I'm standing.
Ooh, looking nice. All right, getting better.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 8th hole and the tee shot on this par 4, Rich.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Yeah, nicely played. "19 feet to the cup." He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
Attaboy, good shot. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament. This one starting out way out to the right.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Come on, don't be shy. Looking good.
Just a short putt remaining here. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Feels like go time with just a short club in the hands here, Rich.
Absolutely. It's tough to get it close to a couple certain hole locations here, but for the most part, Luke, this is a birdie hole.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Yeah, well played. A 7-footer right here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Look at the standings, and they're currently in the lead with Brian Harman trailing in second. Well, here we are on the tee at 11, Rich, and you start to get a little tense on the tee.
When you stand on this tee, you better have a very clear vision of exactly what kind of shot you're going to play out into this fairway, because that water on the left, it's going to distract you a lot.
A few shots under par at the moment. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
And this putt coming up for his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
And back to the play, shall we? He has about 14 feet to the hole. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich?
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at TPC Scottsdale for the second round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Luke Helvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead. They're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Let's head down to the 9th hole. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 9th. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Ooh. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
What a drive, look at that.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Not a bad play, that one. Let's catch up with Max Homer. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
Easy par, that. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. We've arrived at a par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
That's nicely done. This shot from about 190 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Nicely done. 11 feet to the cup. Putting for a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Here we are at the par 3 12th hole. Going with the 6-iron here. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Okay, let's get back to the action. 13 feet to the hole. Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player's absolutely dominating the field.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Bean, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Scottsdale and the famed Stadium Hole for the 3rd round of the WM Phoenix Open. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam, as always, with you. Rich, this player's been having a lovely time. The leader, showing all the shots, making the plays. Expecting that to be the case today?
Well, that's what you expect him to do, but listen, we're playing golf, and golf is about as predictable as the weather. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right most days, so this player's got to keep their nose out in front and keep doing what they're doing, because if they even remotely slow down and think about what they've accomplished, it's all over.
Always the toughest hole in the game, a long par 4.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough, and makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And in it goes. currently 15 under par for the event. On to the par 5 third.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just missed that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This putt coming up is for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
That looks to be a tough flag cut in the back right-hand corner of this 4th hole, Rich.
If you like working the golf ball left to right, Luke, I think you can love this pin position. It's a tough shot, but I think these players are not going to have any issues with it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
A birdie putt awaits. So close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 16 feet to the hole.
Looking good.
Yeah, he never quite hit that hard enough. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Playing from around 150 yards here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. That one not quite reaching to the hole there. And that should secure the par on this one. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. Has built a huge advantage going into the final round.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back lurking behind.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. And Rich, our featured players had a great week, heading the pack, but with that person right behind them, namely Tiger Woods, there can't be any level of comfort today, surely.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
4 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike.
Nicely done.
9 feet to the cup. This one's for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And just checking back in with the standings. And he continues to lead this tournament. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer. A bogey putt awaits. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. He's currently in first place. Let's head to the final hole of this round. Great shot. This is his second shot. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Not the end of the world. There's another chance. Well done to this player who is able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pacific Palisades, California, our opening round coverage of the Genesis Invitational is set to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, what an iconic spot here at Riviera Country Club. What makes this place so special?
Andrew, this is probably my favorite golf course on tour by a long shot. Does it get any better than this? For me, it doesn't. I think it's just a mixture of the holes. You have an easy par 5 to start off with, and you got a brutish par 4 right after that. It gives and it takes. But at the end of the day, you just cannot wait to play it, no matter how good you play or how poorly you play, because it's so much fun being out there. You kind of sometimes get lost that, I'm not playing that great, but man, I feel like I'm in heaven right now. It's great.
On the green, but some work to do. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Pretty sure this one's going to move pretty hard right to left.
6 feet remain.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. Teeing off on the par 4 second. I think he likes that one. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
This is a 225-yard shot.
Going with 5 wood. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. This will be a challenging putt from this distance.
Okay.
And still looking good. Yes! We need to see that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course. Looking forward to seeing what Tony Finau does here, Rich.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Okay, time to return to the action. Standing over his second shot. That was special.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Ooh. This is a par putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Currently 1 under for the event. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Now heading over to the par 4 5th hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. they have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This putt, and we'll have a new co-leader. Back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. We've made it to the 6th hole, a par 3. Five iron on the way.
Straight at it.
We might see a birdie here at the 6th. A great approach shot into this green.
John, what does his lie look like down there?
A pretty shallow lie here in the sand. I don't think it'll be too hard getting out of here.
This putt from 3 feet away. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. And now after that hole, we've got only one name atop the leaderboard. It's our featured player. Folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Genesis Invitational continues. It's the 2nd round coming your way. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. Our featured player starts the day at 9 under par. And now to 9. Not a bad result right there. 10 under for the event. All right, the putter can come out now. Henny, how tricky is this one?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh, gonna drop at least one here. A bogey on the scorecard, and the rest of the field likes to see that. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa. His second shot here. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Yep, well done. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Coming out of the deep rough.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That's a really nice shot. A chance here from 10 feet out.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Man, that was close. Here's the tap in for par. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th. That was really well played. This from about 230 yards away. This one needs to go. This one will be from the first cut. Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. He needs this one to save par. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. And the second round comes to an end, and they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day at Riviera, and our third-round coverage of the Genesis Invitational is set to begin. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Very comfortable lead now through 36 holes. And I tell you what, that's exactly what you want against this high-powered field.
All right, let's get you out to the 6th hole. This is a 5-iron.
Oh, he's going to love this one.
Now this putt for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
He improves to 12 under par for the event. Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. This tee shot is looking good so far. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. 8 feet left to the cup. Way too much on that one. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
Par 4, 9th hole here.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. It's just about 3 feet away. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
This hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Will it? Will it?
This putt left for birdie. He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Only 18 holes remain, and our featured player is in first place.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to Riviera. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's catch up with the play on 13. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. A lot to like about that one.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
This is a 6-footer.
Looking for another birdie here.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This is his second shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. That's disappointing. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Good shot there. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
This one's for bogey. Oh. And this one will be for double bogey. Okay, after that hole, now at 22 under for the event.
Going with 8-iron here. Put a 1 on the scorecard. We've got an ace.
Yahtzee. Hole in one. Mark it down on the card, baby.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
5 feet to the cup. I'm not sure what he saw on that one. A par putt coming up. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. That's going to work nicely for him. Second shot here at 18. Another good shot from our leader. 2 putts to win, but wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. There it is. Our featured player wins the Genesis Invitational.
And no better venue than Riviera Country Club to win.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. It's a terrific day weather-wise. We're expecting all the action to be just as hot. Can't wait to see what happens out on the course. We're going down to the fifth hole now. Nicely done. Second shot here on the fifth. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
And a quick look at the leaderboard has our featured player currently in first spot, with Sahith Theegala in second. Well, the sixth tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
A great birdie chance here.
Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 4 under. And after finishing that hole, our featured player leads this tournament ahead of Sahith Theegala. And as we get to the 7th at Playa Sayona, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee, because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. As we head to the 8th at Playa Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
And time to check in with Matt Fitzpatrick from England, standing over this next shot. Let's return to live play now. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 4 shots up after that hole. That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard, no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 2 of this tournament is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Lovely to have you with us today once again. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Yeah, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
We're going down to the 12th hole now. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. We'll head out to the 12th hole to catch up on play.
Well, our player's coming off a nasty stretch of bogeys on the front 9 there, Luke. He really needs to turn things around in this back 9.
What a disappointment. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Always exciting when you stand up on the tee on a short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
This now, his 3rd shot. Came close with that chip. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is for par.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Let's get back to it, shall we? Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just the slightest bit of break and it's moving right to left.
Okay, let's head to the next. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the par 5 15th.
That waist area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a 3rd shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Currently 12 under for the event. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your 2nd shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Putting for birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
2nd shot here on the 17th. And that shot back in the fairway. Okay, that'll work. 15 feet to the cup. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Oh, what a performance, Rich. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Let's head out of the course for the third round of this event. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Sitting at -13 for the tournament. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee, water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Currently in first position. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
Well played. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. They've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. It's just about 3 feet away. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And as the third round comes to a close, this player is in top spot on the leaderboard.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Thrilled to have you back here with us on 2K Sports. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
Well played, mate. This is his second shot. Yeah, that one will play. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Now 21 under for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently sitting in first place. This hole is a par 5.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Going with a 3-wood here. Found the green side rough. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Holding steady in first place after that one. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Wow, really had that shot dialed in. Just a short putt remaining here. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
To my eye, it's looking like 38 feet.
A bit too much pace on that one. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Currently sitting at an impressive 20 under par here. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Chip in here, and he'll steal the title. Wow, that almost went in the hole. If he can hold this, he'll win the tour. And you can go ahead and add another title to your list of wins.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our first round coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. It's all set up to be a thrilling day on the course. Now to the 7th hole. Oh, that's one of those shots you wish you had a do-over. Even for the day. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Rich, they say the par 5 8th at Marigot Cove is a gettable par 5, but gee, it's got to take a great tee shot.
It is, and it's going to take a brave second shot as well. Really cool feature. Again, you're trying to work this thing along the ground as best possible. Get your tee shot down the left-hand side, which opens up the angle for the second shot to a Redan-style green, moving from right to left around that bunker. Only the bravest, though, are going to go for it in 2. If you leave it just a little bit short, you should have a pretty basic, straightforward pitch shot. Easy to get it close.
And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. Lovely effort, that. And now we go to the 10th, where this happened moments ago.
This was her second.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. He's setting up for his second shot. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. And as we check the standings, our featured player is in second spot behind Jordan Spieth. The 10th hole starts with a really tight par 3. If you've got that back hole location, Rich, gee, it's hard to get to.
It's nothing when the pin is up front. Once they start moving that pin a little bit further back, ooh, everything starts to clam up and you start feeling the heat, don't you? What a beautiful, well thought out, fantastically designed par 3. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
As we transition to the next hole, it's Jordan Spieth in the lead. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Well struck. Oh, almost went in. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard. That's disappointing. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. The putt drops, and we're moving on. He finds himself in a share of the lead. They've arrived at the 12th, a par 3. Yeah, that was a safe play. And now let's take a look at Lydia Ko.
This was her third.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that puddle drop. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Good to be with you again for round 2 of the Northern Shore Open. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here, and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Let's catch up with play down at the 11th. That'll work there. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
This one's heading in the right direction. Could wind up on the green.
Sitting at 9 under. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Let's head to the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. There's been action aplenty all over this course. Why don't we head back to the 13th for this great shot? Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Yeah, that's a good line, that one. And this one is for his par. And down it goes. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Wow, that was just striped. From about 130 yards here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. John, have you got a good read on this one?
If this does anything, I think it'll move a little bit to the left.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. Wonderfully played. His second shot here. Whew. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Ant-Man on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it. Taking the big dog off the tee. A thing of beauty. Second shot here on the 15th. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here. Good effort from there.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And now that finds him in first place. The 16th is a par 3.
Give me a layup number, please. I am not trying to find this green in regulation. I'm trying to lay it up and have a short little pitch shot for my second. Because if I take on this green and I miss it a little right, well, then I'm going to have a 60-yard pitch shot straight up the hill for my next shot. No, thank you. Give me a 4, and I'm happy to go on from there.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 3 of the Northern Shore Open. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate, Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Now to the first hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Handy effort, that one. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Yeah, that one's looking good.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
and that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 13 under for the event. And now standing on the second, it's a par 3.
I have to say, what a spectacular hole this is, but as beautiful it is, it's equally as difficult. Anytime the pin's over on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. Just bail out to the left-hand side and just enjoy the view from there.
He sits in first position. Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole.
This hole screams, keep me on the ground for as long as possible. Because once you get this thing on the ground, it is going to run forever, Luke. Driver off the tee box. Try and chase it down that hill as best you can. Second shot, again, keep something low. Keep something on the ground. Let the contour of the fairway help take your golf ball towards the green. Get this thing as close as you can in 2, and just a little pitch shot to not much acreage up there. What a wonderful hole.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -14 now for the event. Here we are at the 4th hole.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
7 feet to the cup. A bit long on that one. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Wow, that was just striped. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. This putt is about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Still in the lead now after that hole. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this pro is absolutely dominating the field.
Nothing better than seeing your name on top of that leaderboard with just one round to go.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Northern Shore Open. The final round starts now. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Well, Rich, we're into the final round here and our players in contention. What's the focus today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
This one from about 160 yards out. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
That is absolutely spot on.
Pretty good shot there.
And here we are with the third shot. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Putting for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. That's some good golf right there. Playing from 110 yards out. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And another one drops. Now 25 under par with just a few holes remaining.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
Give me a layup number, please. I am not trying to find this green in regulation. I'm trying to lay it up and have a short little pitch shot for my second. Because if I take on this green and I miss it a little right, well, then I'm going to have a 60-yard pitch shot straight up the hill for my next shot. No, thank you. Give me a 4, and I'm happy to go on from there.
This one for bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. And after that, sitting at 24 under par for the tournament. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Ideally, you want to challenge that bunker. You want to challenge the end of the fairway because you want as short of a second shot as possible into this minuscule green. Anything left shy of that bunker is going to leave a mid to long iron. No, thank you.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
That came out with some heat on it. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Semi-blind tee shot, especially anything going out to the right-hand side. More fairway out there than you can see, but you better fly it a good distance. From there, downhill to a very inviting-looking green. However, with lots of runoff area, it can be quite deceitful.
This putt to win the Northern Shore Open. And his round will conclude with a par today.
Caps off a wonderful week. Great ball striking, great putt at the last, well deserved, great job, great win.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.